cheapest Asian countries to visit. We were thinking to list in today's Travel Chase journey the top great Asian destinations and locations with very low costs per person if you decide to visit the Asian countries on a budget. Asia is lowest priced Western countries. With its size, 45 countries in Asia as the largest continent on the planet Earth, Asia is an easily accessible location for backpackers, offering a variety of amazing UNESCO heritage sites and excellent and outstanding landscapes and scenery all over the world. The few places to visit in natural surroundings include woods, beaches, mountain lakes, islands, deserts, etc. This is among the most popular and famous tourist destinations in the world. That is for those who are looking forward to visiting Asia at a budget-friendly place. So stick with us until the end of the video. Stay tuned and don't forget to subscribe to our channel, The Travel Chase. Also, hit the bell icon for more updates. Let's get started. Indonesia. Indonesia is indeed the recently industrialized country with the 15th largest GDP economies in the world. This budget location is unexpectedly rich of marvelously scenic natural landscapes, so well combined with its people's cultural traditions. Indonesia is one of Southeast Asia's most economical countries. The idyllic beaches, blue fire-speaking volcanoes, beautiful lakes, remote rainforests, and numerous other places of interest such as some historic sites and beautiful city skylines all over the country. From innumerable stops that make Indonesia a unique place to visit. Vietnam. Vietnam is a country in Southeastern Asia that is extremely, perfectly, and completely safe, exotic, attractive, and budget-friendly for visitors. If you wish for epic Indonesian food, places of interest, land of incredible natural beauty, dynamic megatowns, hundreds of small calcareous islands, mountains, cellars, rivers, lakes, and so on, you need to plan your journeys through Vietnam. Vietnam, recognized as budget haven for tourists, is wallet-friendly, has cheapest wine in the world, has affordable private lunches and dorms for lease and local delicacies, cheap food to impress foreign visitors, and so on. Vietnam is one of the fastest growing nations with more than 12.9 million visitors in 2017, both in Asia and worldwide. There are many worthy places with remarkable gorgeousness where you can collect thousands of wonderful experiences. Hue An is an ancient coastal town recognized for its ancient historical city, beaches, exquisite food, and the Ceramics Museum, where Halong Bay is World Heritage Site. The tropical forest covers lots of different calcareous islands on the coast, as well as a good site to go diving and climbing. Nepal. Nepalese have arrived to be a multicultural and multi-ethnic country from the descendants of migrants and workers from Tibet, India, Burma, Yunnan, and some other indigenous population. A perfect place to walk, since 8 of the 10 highest mountains in the world are located there. It has therefore been popular with many tourists because overall living costs are comparatively low, making it one of the cheapest countries to visit in Asia. If you can avoid organized mountaineering tours and can do this alone or with other travelers, it will be an excellent tip for saving money. A lot of people believe and assume that Lord Buddha is born in Nepal, and some people visit it annually. Although it is correct that the origin of Lord Buddha comes from Sri Lanka, known as the Indian Ocean Pearl. Food is quite cheap here, because food will not cost you $1.8 to $20 in budget restaurants. Bus fares are also cheap, so make sure you use public transport. Budgets for a bed and breakfast can vary from $5 to about $10. As Nepal is mostly concerned with walking and trekking, these events may cost slightly more, for approximately $20. Malaysia. One of the popular tourist attractions in Southeast Asia is Malaysia. Going to visit Malaysia is never a dull moment, particularly with its diversity. With lots of beautiful sands, shopping malls and modern cities, national parks, charming attractions, and ancient architectural monuments. You will find a wide range of activities at your fingertips that are not recognized by some exciting ones in this nation. In Malaysia, there are actually some wonderful places, such as Mount Kinabalu. For instance, some may not think that hiking is an activity to do in the region. However, most of the visitors spend most of the time in the capital, the city of Kuala Lumpur, for 48 hours or 3 days, such as visiting nightlife and enjoying hotels of the highest standard in the city. There's also a lot to do from Kuala Lumpur for short weekends. Daily budget for accommodation, food, and transportation is about $25 to $50 plus. Thailand. This nation you won't believe attracts thousands of tourists from all over the world every year, especially budget travelers. There is a lot to see and do, and it needs to take time to travel across the islands if you're on your bucket list for a minimum week to 10 days in Thailand. The islands, jungles, beaches and cultural attractions of Thailand are popular. It's great to access, especially if you're a new guest, which makes it one of Asia's top destinations for travelers. Most of the locations to visit in Thailand include the city of Bangkok for a few days, the lovely city of Chiang Mai, and the amazing beaches of Phuket. You can also visit some of Thailand's most famous and popular sites. In Bangkok, I would like to recommend you visiting the Grand Palace and the Temple of the Emerald Buddha. What's Frasi? Traveling around Thailand is quietly easy due to the huge number of travelers who visit the country every year. So, there are plenty of low-cost accommodation and transportation options for new arrivals. I guess it depends on your travel style. Your daily budget could be as low as $25 or even as high as $70. Laos. Laos is another Southeast Asian country which is still trying to develop its tourism industry. It decided to launch the Visit Laos Year 2018 to attract more tourists to the country. Many individuals overlook Laos when scheduling a multi-month South Asian itinerary, but it is one of Asia's most beautiful, wonderful countries. Despite being a landlocked country, Laos is surrounded and encircled by some spectacular waterfalls, such as the Kon Popeng Falls on the Cambodian border and Quang Si Falls in Luang Prabang. Whenever you attempt a visit here, you can hike through the neighboring forests, waterfall swimming, and marvel at nature's splendor. Traveling in Laos is relatively inexpensive, and it is among the most reasonably priced Asian countries to visit when compared to its neighbors. You should have a budget between $30 to $40 per day to travel around the country comfortably. That's all about today's video. Subscribe to The Travel Chase if you haven't done yet. Do give a like and we will be back with more videos. Stay tuned.